bruh.
Yes, he is. All right, good. I think we sound good there. Start streaming. Man, we live? We live? We live? Oh yeah, we live. We live. We live. That face I just made though. All right. Make sure I can double check on here. Let me mute that. All right. Oh yeah, we live. I see it right now. Hold up.
Yeah, we live, bro.
All right, for watching. What? We are live. I just realized when I was doing the what you call it, the show layout. The last week it said 108 and it was actually 109. So pardon me for that. But this is GMG episode 110. Bruh, we've been doing this podcast for a long goddamn time. Shit is crazy. But we have a brand new guest. TheRealVisions. Introduce yourself, bruh.
What's up, everybody? Name's Visions, realest gamer out here. I just want to say thank you for having me on this podcast, and let's get it going.
Oh, why is you the realest gamer ever though?
Cause man.
Don't be shy, man. Talk that shit like you
Talk that. Come on, man.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm the realest gamer out here just cause I beat Witcher 3 times. Best game in the past decade. So
Sir.
Hey, I can't even beat that shit one time. Fuck. This shit, yo.
That shit took me 8 months. I beat it though, but god damn. All right, did you beat on the hardest difficulty for the third try, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, it was difficult, man. Took me forever.
All right. We'll swing it over to Barry with the U-neck on.
Let me get. All right, what up, though, y'all? Second time on here. I'm just glad to be here. DMG Nation, what up, though? Let's just do it.
All right. You zoomed all the way in on you. Okay. All right. All right, Ricky.
What's going on, everybody? I'm glad to have TheRealVisions and Barry here this week, man. Thank you guys for coming through. Let's talk games and keep it clean.
All right, we're gonna swing it over to Abel.
Oh man, shout out to everybody that has come through, guys. Make sure you like the video. We're out here talking games. Shout out to my boy Vision. Shout out to Barry in this bitch. Shout out to everybody that's here for the time shift. And yes, thank you guys for the birthday wishes. Let's have some fun and let's talk games. Let's do it.
Yeah. So
shout out to my GMG boys too. Come on.
Yeah.
Always.
Happy birthday to Abel.
Thank you.
Let's get it.
Guys. Oh, thank you, Rick. Thank you, bro.
Already know.
Thank you, guys.
All right. What you doing today? What did you do today?
Well, I woke up today. Mrs. Green is trying to get me to do something, but I'm a boring dude. She wanted to do the Rihanna concert. I'm not into Rihanna. I don't know. So I don't know. I might do something this weekend. I just really want an ice cream float. I just want some ice cream and some root beer. Like I just want that fat day, bruh. Like I just need a fat day. So I just want ice cream and soda.
Did you get a birthday cake?
No, I didn't get a birthday cake. I actually might get one. Knowing Mrs. Graham, probably gonna get one. But yeah, no, I didn't get a birthday cake.
That's a must-have for me. I don't care how old I get.
But what type of cake do you get? Ice cream cake, Chase, or do you go for the like the cake, like the?
I mean,
bread
with candles?
Last year my mom got me one of the Oreo ice cream cakes. That shit is like it don't make no sense how good it is. You know what I mean? Like
So
any cake, cheesecake, red velvet. I don't get like an actual birthday cake though. Go ahead, Ricky.
So wait, I'm curious. Do you get like the number of your age on it with the fire and you blow the candle out?
Mom probably hooked it up. Mom probably put that on.
Yeah,
there.
you probably happy birthday.
Mom did that. Come on, don't lie.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
Nah, because it's an Oreo cake. You don't want to open that thing up and start putting candles all in the cake and all of that. Just give me the cake.
It makes you sit down and put the hat on. And
wait. So mom didn't put the blue icing on? You know what I mean?
I don't like
happy
icing
birthday.
though.
Oh,
I should say here.
Look, icing gets scraped off everything. Oreos, devil squares, cake. I do not like icing. No.
Oh wait, what about Twinkies? Like Twinkie? You don't even like
eat
that?
That's just too
Wow.
powerful of a flavor
Wow.
to me for me to be biting into and have all that stuff coming up out of there. I'm good off the Twinkies, my G. I don't do Twinkies, man.
So you don't make any wishes and blow candles. You just take the cake. That's it.
I make wishes every day, my G.
So you just eat the cakes and that's it.
Eat the cake.
I scrape the cake, then I eat the cake. Well, this is going left.
Okay.
Prophecy, introduce yourself, bro.
Yeah,
Go ahead, man.
Damn.
Nah, y'all good. Keep talking.
Nah, bro, go ahead, man. We're gonna move on.
Nah, bro. Go ahead. What you do with that cake?
I'm talking about food.
Yo, this is the second time you done said you didn't eat the cake, bro.
I was waiting, man.
I was talking about
This
cake.
is the second time.
Actual cake.
I'm here, y'all. I'm just letting them niggas talk. God.
Hey, yo, one of the funniest memes I saw about the Cat Williams shit, just not to get off track, is it said, you fucked up when you get put in a chokehold and somebody behind you got on Hello Kitty slippers, yo. They zoomed in. I ain't even peeped the shoes in the back, though. Look, that's all he could see.
Wow.
Pink slippers in the back and shit.
The pink slippers right behind dude.
Right behind his head. So, all right, first order of business. Let's do Abel's deals.
All right, guys. So the deals of the week are as follows. We're going to start off with the Toys R Us deals here. You could get 2 games for $70, guys. So the select titles are as follows. You get Witcher 3 for PlayStation 4, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which is doo-doo, but Rainbow Six Siege, and Lego Jurassic World, which everybody keeps telling me you need to check out the Lego Jurassic World because it's good. So you guys could get those select titles for $70. There's a whole list, and guys, again, the links are down in the description below. Then we'll head over to the Best Buy deals. You guys could save $20 to $30 on select titles. Fallout 4 for Xbox One, save $20. Star Wars Battlefront, save $20 for the PlayStation 4. Halo Guardians, $40, save $20. Also, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, save $30 for PlayStation 4. And also, you could pick up Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege for $30 right now at Best Buy. Also, Far Cry Primal for $50. You only save $10 there, and you could pick up Just Cause 3 for $40. So you can check that out there. Also, the Amazon deals are as follows. Excuse me. Plants vs Zombies, $39.99.
That's the second
Batman,
one.
That's the second one, the newest one. So you could get that for $40, guys. And also you could get Batman Arkham Knight for PlayStation 4 for $26, and that's about it. Wait, didn't a new Pokemon game just come out? Something?
No, there's one coming out. Pokken Tournament.
Rick, yeah. Rick, how much is Pokken Tournament for everybody? I don't know what the price on that.
It
what
is the
that,
full $59.99. The full $60.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I'd seen it here on sale. I was mistaken. But guys, that's the deals. All the links, gamers, are down in the description below. Again, all the links are down in the description below just to stay current on everything, and there it is.
I also would like to add one more. I was walking around Best Buy. They got Gears of War, the Ultimate Edition for Xbox One for $10.
$10.
Hey, let's go. And if you buy Gears of War Ultimate Edition, you purchase it for the PC. It's cross buy. So yeah, get it $10.
Wait. You get it for $10. You also get the PC version for free?
Yeah. Yep. That's the way it goes. Yep.
Buying it again, cuz.
All right. By the way, this is the first Wednesday, the first podcast on the official new Wednesday schedule. So we're not going to be doing it on Thursdays. We're going to do it around 6:30 on Wednesdays now. Plus, we're going to be streaming after the podcast almost every show, as long as everybody's up to it. So either Ricky, Prophecy, or Abel will be streaming. We'll make sure we get y'all those links. See, Prophecy, he already on it. He got his link already in the chat. So if y'all want to see us get scraped to some actual games, or y'all want to see us whoop somebody's ass, make sure y'all come on back. And also download the goddamn podcast on SoundCloud if you on the go, going to work, whatever. Let's get it. Pokken. Meant to grab the footage, but Ricky, you want to just spend a minute or so talking about Pokken? How you feel about that $60 price tag, by the way?
Damn, man, this train is coming through. I didn't even want to. All right, whatever. It's all right. I'm good. All right. Well, I purchased Poké for the full 60.
Hold on. Hey, well, you 28?
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
That shit was
I
loud.
didn't know you was older than me.
Yeah.
Older ass nigga.
Damn. All right. Damn.
Yo, he said like some thug shit.
Yeah, all right. Old ass nigga. All right. Go ahead, Ricky.
No, I was gonna say I purchased Poké for $60. Personally, it's fair to say that it is worth 60 if you're into fighting games, into Pokemon. And I know there's a little bit of a situation here where people complain that there's not enough fighters, but it's the same thing when people complain about Street Fighter not having enough fighters. And Pokken is actually a complete game, so you get various modes. You get a Ferrum League where you start off in the D League and you battle your way to the A League, and you have different leagues on green, red, blue.
Okay.
Is this mic cut out?
Okay, that's just
I
how.
thought I was tripping, bro.
Okay, I just want to make sure it's only you, Ricky, and I'm happy it's only you. You're good now.
Ricky, you good?
All right. Haven't heard this whole time?
We did, but like the last.
We did, but you cut.
You know what? I probably I hit the button by accident. My bad. What was the last thing I heard?
You said green, red, blue, huh?
Yo, man, you see now the train hitting. Anyway, y'all can hear me still?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
All right, no. So, you basically go through that league. You have the online mode. You got a practice mode. You got a local mode. Then you have your own Pokemon town where you get to all the Pokemon you play with in the story. You get to customize their special abilities. So if you played Street Fighter and you're familiar with Street Fighter, the gauge in which shows the what fighter is most effective in which, like if it's in power or in defense or whatnot, you get to actually boost up your Pokemon like that. It's a real fighting game in 3D and 2D. There's really nothing more to it other than the fact that each Pokemon has their own unique fighting style. They don't have it to where you get to customize what abilities they use. They already have their preset abilities. I have a lot of fun with the game. Haven't encountered any bugs, any glitches. The online is flawless. I was live streaming it. A lot of people came through. So yeah, if you into Pokemon, it's not like a Pokemon game we are used to. It's literally a fighting game. It's like Tekken. The makers from Tekken help make this game. So it's literally like a Tekken game in Pokemon form. So if you are interested in it, go ahead and pick it up. It's for the Wii U. Don't know who got a Wii U. But yeah, I have fun playing the game.
Okay. All right. By the way, if you are here with us right now, go ahead and tweet that stream out, bro. We trying to probably double that.
Yes, guys.
Everybody, they're not used to the Wednesday schedule, man. Let's go ahead and get them in here.
Yes.
So, after Pokken, let's talk about which we missed last week. Unfortunately, we got lost in the sauce, bro. But just to recap this Machinima situation again, we covered this time or two before in the podcast, but now it is an official thing. Basically, for people that don't know, Xbox hired Machinima to do some promotion. Machinima then hired some of their partners to actually do videos on the Xbox One. I don't see a problem with that. People take cash for stuff all day long, but the problem with that was that they were only allowed to say positive stuff about the Xbox One. This was like, I don't know, maybe 3 to 6 months after the consoles came out, so it's not like a new thing. But the amount that was paid to some of the people, one of the guy got paid $15,000 for one video, the other guy got paid $30,000, and it is actually illegal for Machinima to pass that promotion off to their partners and have them not say that they were being paid. It is actually illegal for you to take money like that and try to make it come off as if it is your own personal opinion. So that is basically the gist of the case. So they're not going to be fined financially, but they do have, they got basically a warning, like not to do that. And it's listed as the first official case for a product or service on YouTube where, some illegal action happened. If you ask me, this shit been going on all day. A lot of people watching, y'all have been sold things and you have no idea. So a lot of people do it. I don't know why Machinima is going to be singled out for it, but what I will want to bring up, and then I'll pass it to y'all, is a lot of people was claiming there's bias in the media against the Xbox One. But, you can't say shit like that when you have companies like Machinima actually paying people to say things for Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, who wants to jump in there? Now everybody raise their motherfucking hand up one goddamn time. Barry, you sitting up there. Go ahead, bro. Huh?
Oh. All right, but I mean, to be honest, that's just one instance of us getting out because people. I mean, these devs, they do that all the time. They paying off people on the side trying to get these good reviews. Prime example. Well, can't think of one right now, but you know how like some of these games on IGN be getting 9s and 10s that be ass, and then you got games that should be getting good ratings, they get like 6s and 7s. So I mean, I think it's just something that's always been, and finally they're actually bringing it to the light.
Yeah, overall, my thoughts on it. I think that things like this should be brought to the forefront overall because you need people that come out with honesty and this and like Chase said, there's nothing wrong. Deals are made like this all the time or whatever. But if you're coming out here stating like it's your own fucking opinion and it's not, you shouldn't do that shit. You should never fool the consumer like that. And I would think as a content creator, as a person themselves, they would want to know like, guys, I actually was endorsed or sponsored by these guys to say such thoughts on this product, on said product. So I think them cracking down on that, I think that's a great thing. I love that's a great thing. It just keeps the playing field honest and everybody honest as a whole. So I think it's a good thing.
Okay. Ricky, go ahead. What's up with your camera?
I don't know. Hold on.
You're okay now. All right.
To be honest with you, man, fuck Machinima. I'm waiting to get out. Already sent them a long ass bill of rights.
Free Ricky.
Machinima. Yeah, yo, fuck that shit. I don't care about them. I hope they get taken down. I don't care if they take my account down with them. I'll make a new one. Fuck them. Hate them.
Damn.
Fucking shout out to the person. I'm not even gonna say his name. The guy who keeps responding.
I'm gonna say it. I know Machinima. It's like I ain't
don't do it. Nah, man. He keeps saying our issue is solved. That shit ain't solved, cuh. Stop fucking putting that shit down that it's solved. It ain't solved. I'm gonna open up this fucking case again. Fuck Machinima. Hashtag it. I'm done.
Free Ricky.
All right, Visions. What do you think about people? The whole Machinima Xbox situation, bro.
I feel like it was blown out of proportion.
Absolutely.
I mean, all companies do it. I mean, they should have let it known that that's what was going on, but it happens, you know. So I really don't have anything against Machinima, so I really can't say too much about it.
I do. I will say this: for $15,000 or $30,000, everybody in this motherfucking chat can act like that. But if you could, you make one video, $30,000, bruh.
Then you know what? I'll fuck with you, Machinima. Until then, fuck.
9 out of 10 people gonna say whatever they want to say. I'm gonna just say that shit, motherfucker. But anyway, Prophecy, what do you think, bruh?
I don't give a fuck. I don't. Let's move on.
I agree. I don't care about Machinima, y'all.
I want to side Ricky and I don't want to say that, you know what I'm saying, but I do want to say it because they know what they did. They know what they did. All right, moving on. Let's actually go right to this so-called rumor that came out that said Nintendo was ceasing Wii U production. Now, let me say this, all right? Nintendo has since come out and said that that's not true, but the original rumor was that the Wii U was not going to be produced at the end of this year. This was going to be the last year. Now, that was believable to me that the NX is really coming out because Nintendo, I'm not sure if they did that when they had the other handhelds with all the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance and all that. I feel like they stopped producing the other ones right before the new one came out, but I can't confirm or deny that shit. So, I just wanted to put that out there. On also the topic of Nintendo. But this though, like, so, bow!
What is that, a fucking...
That is...
a lie detector button?
That's the surfboard that Ellen gave to damn Daniel.
Yo, that's supposed to be the NX controller. Supposedly. Nobody in here is saying that's what that is, but that is supposed to be leaked images of the NX. Now, if you look on the picture...
That shit look like a cockroach.
It looked like Stewie. It looked like Stewie from
I just
That shit look fucking terrible. That looks terrible for a controller. We talk about what was that other console? Well, the thing from Nvidia, the Shield or
Shield,
what's the other thing?
Shield.
Their controllers, and look at this one. This looks like a controller for HD TV, or like a remote control. I'm done.
if that's really the controller,
True.
can y'all see Nintendo actually doing some shit like that, man?
Yeah. Look
Why?
at this, bro. What do you mean? What is this?
That could. I'm lying. The
What?
gamepad. Wait a minute.
Hell no.
The original one was too big. They made a newer one that was smaller, so it's better.
They
They
did.
did?
Yeah.
Shit, where the commercial at? I don't see it.
Well, I think it came with the newer Wii U's. So, but don't quote me on that. But yeah,
Hashtag that.
that would be the worst controller maybe ever. If that's really that,
That shit look terrible, dude. That's disgusting.
that might really be.
Just
it, fam.
no.
I don't
Seriously,
know.
that
Worst
alone.
ever, though. I don't know about worst ever, but
What do you
that'll-
think would be worse than that? Out of the
I
main
thought
consoles.
the GameCube controller was pretty trash.
What? Worse than this?
Like I didn't like the GameCube controller at all. Like,
But at least it had
There's
something.
no way it's worse than this, bro.
There's no way. How? I don't even feel like it'll be comfortable, bruh.
I don't know. I'm different, I guess. I don't think it's that bad, to be honest. I'm not gonna
Mom.
use that motherfucker, but
I don't-
Yeah, but look here. That's a make or break.
I didn't even use the Wii U pad. Like I used the Xbox 360 controller that they came out with. Like,
I don't
so
disagree with you.
it's just, it would literally. It doesn't bother me enough to make me say, "Oh, this shit is so trash." I would just get another controller. It's not that serious to me.
This looks like
It does look like a Zune though. Like it looks like a advanced Zune, or I don't know.
It looked like a nice radio to go to your car. I'm done.
FM
It does look
transmitter.
like a car stereo.
Man, I'm done.
The
It
front
look like a B pill or something. Like, yo, this is make or break. For, like,
I'll tell you right now, they need to clean their table. They got like a coffee stain. Go back to the other
Ricky,
image.
you gonna be that kind of guy right now?
Yeah, man, you can't just put this shitty ass looking thing out here and look, coffee staining right there.
Let's
top
really
and bottom.
think about this. Like this controller is like the most essential part to a gaming console experience. Like that's make or break for me. If day one and that's all you had to offer, miss me with that shit. I'm not buying an X if that's the controller right there, day one, and we have to sit with that shit. Fuck that. I'm sorry.
Regardless of
Ooh,
the
talk that
regardless of the
shit.
controller, were you gonna buy an next day one anyway?
Yeah, I was looking forward to it. And
You was gonna buy NX online?
Seriously, you was
I'm
gonna buy
buying.
it?
I'm buying it. I'm buying one.
Well, what
if that controller's bearable for you, Prof, yeah,
what games, yo? What games was you gonna buy?
I don't know. Hopefully, I heard.
I just wanted to buy an NX.
Hold on. No, go ahead.
I can buy an NX.
Hold on.
Hey, it showed nothing to make me say, yeah, I'm gonna get an NX.
Yeah.
Well, no, there was a
It
rumor
showed
about
absolutely
Luigi's Mansion
nothing.
3, but I don't know.
But this
We
is Abel's
all of us
question,
said we're looking forward to it. So I mean, I can't look forward to it and want to buy one if they come out with good titles.
If
I mean,
anything,
you
I
know
don't
any
think.
titles right now is my point. If you had, like, you can say I want a VR because you've seen some gameplay footage of the VR, but we know nothing about the NX.
All I know is
Absolutely
that
nothing
Zelda.
besides
That's
this
like
rumored
that's
controller.
rumor. Yeah.
I'm gonna be realistic here. If they don't announce games that's gonna spark my interest, I'm not buying it. But I am
That's
looking
what I'm
forward to it. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm looking forward to it. If they don't announce any games, like I did hear rumors that Luigi's Mansion 3 was gonna come out. So I mean, that could probably be a reason to get it. I know.
But I mean, I'm not looking for that one day one.
I don't think that
I'm
would.
pretty sure they'll have some other games though.
Go
I
ahead,
don't think
Visions.
they'll release that one game.
I said I don't think that would be the controller because there was the rumors that it was going to have a handheld and its own separate console counterpart. So I feel like that would be just the handheld and not the controller. If
You
anything,
know what? You could be right.
That was a
Well,
rumor.
I mean, these are all rumors. Let's say that because
First of
people
all,
don't
can
listen.
we stop this shit that's going on in the comment section for real, Miles? We need to step up because this is some real disrespectful shit that's going on. In the,
What's going on?
Let me go ahead and
A lot of racist shit being said, and it's kind of aggravating the hell out of me.
Wait, what's happening?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
No, we're gonna go ahead.
Oh, well, he's getting blocked.
No, it's
Crispy-
alright. They got it.
Oh, was it that Crispy dude? Yeah, it's a
They
soccer
got it.
account. We know who that
That's
guy
all
is.
right.
Shoot him up in division. Let's go. Anyways, guys.
Damn.
Yeah, shot is building up in the division. But I just want to say, yeah, you know what? If this rumor does become true, I think RealVisions got it here though, because rumors still, once again, so take this with a grain of salt, but that could possibly be like their little handheld, because they said in the rumors in one of the articles that they're going to have this technology where somehow buttons or the liquid in the screen or something like that pops up. They also said that you'll be able to connect your mobile devices to your NX. So this might be one of those handhelds if they try to release it with the NX. Makes me think about the Vita for some reason, because the Vita, you know how you was able to play with your PS4 on the Vita on the go. I don't know if this is going to be launching with it or later on, but they need to speak up with something, because this is giving a lot of negative press, just because, you know, people like to hop on that bandwagon even if they don't even believe that that's what it is. You just got people who's just on top of other people. Oh yeah, I agree with you. This is shitty. To me personally, I don't like the controller or whatever this is, but I doubt Nintendo would really come to the conclusion like, all right guys, this is the best shit we could think of. Like, there's no way.
Remember, thousands and millions of people hated the Wii U pad as well.
Yeah. And then they came out with that controller that, you know, you could plug in.
To me,
I mean, it does look worse compared to the Wii U pad, but millions of people hated it as well.
And I'm only saying that because, like, where we are now, like, there's just so many buttons on these controllers and stuff, and we have triggers and dual analogs and all that stuff. Like, the placement of the analogs on here, I don't see how you would even be able to game like that. That's just too far away.
They only got one button on the top.
It really does look like a Game Boy Advance. Like, it looks like it only has two buttons. Yeah. Or two analogs, and it looks like it wouldn't be like something for wireless, like Vita. Like back in the day, people don't really remember, but like back in the day, you could connect your like GameCube up with the Game Boy Advance. Like that's pretty essentially what that is to me.
I'm trying to look at it.
You probably will be able to use the Wii U pad, to be honest.
Yeah, this has to be a troll though, because I
don't think it's a troll. I think it's part of something. I don't think it's a troll. I think it's going to be integrated somehow.
I feel like when you take
it's
a
definitely
like
a controller.
That,
that's like the question is it a controller or not? Like it definitely looks like
with a screen in the middle.
It has analogs.
It looks like it's connected to something like other than the earbuds. It's definitely connected to something else. So it's definitely a controller. Whether or not it's NX, we don't know, but I think the picture. Even if they leaked it on purpose, like that, they can't really expect people to be like excited about that. Maybe them Japanese people are, because you know what I'm saying, they got small hands and shit like that, so they might be interested. What? I'm speaking facts. Like.
Yeah, I'm only saying it might be a troll because I feel like they put that. Let's put the Wii U gamepad right next to this to try to make it look legit. Like, why is that there? Like,
it says confidential property.
Man, they made that on the computer.
It could be.
I can make that on Microsoft.
No. But regardless, you said about the ceasing the production of Wii U's, right? You said Nintendo's already denying it. Has Nintendo spoke about any on this situation?
They haven't.
So this has to be somehow involved or something.
No, that per se doesn't mean that.
Well,
I wouldn't say it since they didn't speak out.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it does, because don't you think Nintendo, believe it or not, we may not going as hard as the majority, but there are people out there really talking shit, making videos on shit like this. So
nigga, that's what it is, nigga. That's
say it again? I can't. My bad. Oh, please don't even say that, bro.
If that was the whole console, that would be hot. That shit's small as fuck, yo.
At least we know it's in black, right? Fuck it. I'm pre-ordering the black one. Fuck it.
I mean, that could be just a prototype, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I got my eyes on NX. I ain't looking forward to the motherfucker like that. Like, I'm looking at it, though.
I thought it was supposed to release this year, October, but I think they're going to showcase it.
Rumor last year. I think they're going to show it at E3.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. When Nintendo shows us stuff, how far from release do we start seeing shit? Like, when the Wii U was coming out, like, if the NX is coming out next year, I feel like if we compare that to what they did with the Wii U, then we would be seeing stuff right now. And when companies don't deny stuff, unless it's Rockstar, I mean, a lot of us get to, we assume it's true. Because you can't just only dispute some stuff or deny some stuff. It's like, there's all these rumors out here, but all you're going to say is that, we're still making Wii U's. Like, what about all this other shit that people are saying?
My question is, do people get fired for shit like this? Like, absolutely. I feel like they should get fired for shit like this.
Yeah, how do you leak something? Like, that's what I'm saying. That person took a picture, bro.
Right.
Like, who the fuck took it? Somebody snuck into the room?
Like, if I'm one of those people, like if I work for a company or something like that, I'm gonna need them niggas to be like jury duty. No TV, no cell phone, like none of that shit. You can't do nothing until this product we're officially ready to say something. That's really petty. Like,
they supposed to, like, when you work for companies like Samsung and
Right,
all
you're
that
supposed to-
good stuff, you sign a
to sign the
confidentially agreement. Because I work for Samsung, so I already knew about the S7 before it came out, about a month before it came out.
Flex and shit. Go ahead.
Right,
No,
right.
No,
He bought the VR too. It's crazy.
oh, but what I'm saying is like, like how can they really enforce it? Like after
can't.
work, exactly.
Because you can sign a confidentiality, but it doesn't mean your family member did, and they could take the picture and upload the picture, or one of your friends could do it. Like it doesn't matter. Like as long as it's not you personally doing it, you can get away with it.
Well, those agreements mean you can't talk to anybody about it, though.
I mean, they can't help it if somebody take your shit.
That's
so you
true.
might have to quit gaming, shut your Twitter down and shit. That's how crazy it gets.
Man.
Well, Rockstar does a great job of not having their shit leaked. So there's some.
Whoa! Can't say that.
Why not?
A picture of the multiplayer was actually released months before.
A
it was
picture.
But you said they're really good at not having anything.
Compare that to the rest of the industry, though. Ricky.
I understand, but no, and I don't.
Yeah, Call of Duty definitely have shit months in advance.
I think sometimes this supposedly leaked shit is all bullshit because the music industry does that a lot. Supposedly a track was leaked. I think they purposely do to give you some sort of information. There's no way that they don't catch. Like, dude, that picture of the NA or whatever that is. Literally, somebody stood over that shit and took a picture, bro. That shit's clear as day. It wasn't like it was a blurred out image from a distance. Oh, we just caught something of NX. No, these pictures are leaked, but I think they're meant for a reason, man. Because like the music industry does that shit a lot. But yeah, Rockstar, it happens. And remember, they did it with the Agent game.
You seen
There was a
gameplay?
leak of it.
You seen leaked gameplay of a Rockstar game?
I didn't say specifically gameplay. I'm talking about leak period. I'm just saying. Damn, you defending the shit out of Rockstar, bro. Like I'm not saying
no. I'm just trying to make sure you ain't just saying shit though.
No, Rockstar is still part of it though. I'm not gonna sit here and say Rockstar is perfect. No, there's been times. I never said you said it, but I am saying
you alluded to it.
No, I didn't know. Wait, how you say principalities? Right?
This nigga Chase.
Principalities, though, whatever you want to call that shit, Chase. Rockstar is still in that category.
I just said they do a good job. I just say that there's nothing ever.
Red Dead Redemption, there was a leak too that they were going back in the Western thing, whatever, and it was images. So regardless, they fall into that category. I think all that shit is a set. I think they do it on purpose, man. There's no way. Nah, there's no way. Other than like when people hack your iPhone, when that shit happened with the celebrities and all their photos got leaked, that I believe is some crazy shit.
Oh yeah, he's going to jail. They caught him.
Yeah, so that's real shit leaking. But I don't think if all these games and these little models here and there's no way somebody got their hands on this image or went in there, took a photo like that with no issues at all and sent and leaked it online. A lot of that shit is planned out.
If that's the NX, like we don't.
You know what? This is what it was. So Nintendo knew nobody wasn't giving a shit about the NX. So they was like, what if we put this prototype out that we got, make it look like some random shit, and then let's leak it out. Now everybody talking about the NX.
And let's see how people react to it. That's a lot of the time what people do as far as the gaming industry with leaking. That's what I believe. I'm not saying that's what they do it for. That's what I believe.
Y'all remember
I believe you're right because they do that with music a lot too.
Yeah.
And celebrity news, and they'd be like, "Oh, they leaked it." No, bitch, you leaked it. Like I remember Kim Kardashian kept saying her shit kept getting hacked. No, it didn't, bro. Like stop it. You kept putting it out there. You know what you're doing. People wasn't talking about you enough.
Remember she had a BlackBerry?
Right. People wasn't talking about her enough, so let me leak this picture out real quick.
Exactly.
Y'all think Nintendo did that though?
I don't know.
I'm not saying specifically.
I think it's somebody that works at Nintendo.
That's a possibility. I mean, easily.
You're telling me, as strict as Nintendo is, and this is not to say that every company, they got their weak spots. No, all these companies have their way of trying to keep things private, right? But you're telling me that, like, literally Nintendo or someone is not going to try to at least put something out there to keep people in the loop?
I do remember last year, well, not last year, before the Xbox One came out, it was leaked on WorldStar. It was a kid playing it, and they showed... And I remember they were saying that he was like Bill Gates' son or something like that.
Bro. Yeah.
That did get leaked before the system was even
in his
shown.
house, right? He was
right.
on the floor
so like
it
doesn't surprise me that something like that can happen to be true.
It happens, man. A lot of this stuff, all this leak, it's you can call it leaking it, yeah, but nah. Sometimes people they just want to hear that second opinion or hear the masses opinion on it. Mm-hmm. And honestly, to hear if they hear any positive things on this or whatnot, they're gonna respond to it somehow, some way. Look, supposedly, and that's the same thing with rumors. You're hearing that Wii U's they're gonna cease production. You got Nintendo jumping in, trying to say they're denying it. It's just the second year, man. They want to see.
There's a reason why they denied that one.
Y'all remember how like sometimes the album would get leaked and then all of a sudden the artists want to push the album back?
Because they heard the reception.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. Shit.
Damn, man, I don't know if I want this coming out yet. Let me go ahead.
All right. On the topic of more Nintendo news, outside of us being a little bit iffy on this controller, supposedly this controller, Pokemon. Congratulations to the creators of Pokemon and to Nintendo. I think they sold over 200 million units of the franchise so far. That only includes the main games. Spin-offs would actually account for 279 million, not dollars, but copies. That is a lot of goddamn games. 279 million games, man, for the franchise. So, congratulations.
I think it said that Pokemon makes Nintendo $1.5 billion every year.
Every year?
A year.
I believe it.
Yeah.
How old is Pokemon, to your knowledge, Prophecy?
20 years.
20 years. Sorry. They just had a 20th anniversary.
And you know,
I think Mario still makes more, but Pokemon is like literally.
But Pokemon doesn't have any microtransactions, does it?
No,
they got their DLC.
Pokemon Go will though.
Which we're about to talk about.
The Pokemon Go thing is definitely gonna have.
All right, now. Right, wait. Oh man, let me wait. It's about Prophecy. What Prophecy said, because matter of fact, just real quick too. You know how a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I think we spoke on Fable, the studio closing, and then some articles came out saying that they only sold a total of 7 million units, and that was the real reason why they closed. We know it's really messed up that they closed them like that quick, you know, that they didn't even know themselves. Well, this proves a point. People say that Pokemon's dying out. I highly deny. I don't agree with that at all, because you can see here 200 million over 20 years proves that they're still going. And this is in like basically the handheld market. And to see a franchise like Fable go down, they've been in the game for 12 years. 7 million versus 200 million. That's only an 8-year difference. That's why sometimes, and I know this is off topic, that's why like you see studios closing down these companies, and you'd be like, oh, that's so messed up. But well, look at the sales. You think they're gonna ever shut down a Pokemon game?
No,
man, never.
I agree with you, but that's like compare apples and oranges. Because Pokemon has TV shows. They're all like they're more broadcast. Like if Fable had half that stuff, right? But the reason why the game sells so well is because of the shows. Like if people would never watch the shows, then they wouldn't know anything about the games. Of course. So like the beginning area is the shows, the trading card game, and all that stuff, and then that makes people want to go out and buy it. So I agree, but that's kind of like
no. And you know what? You make a good point there. But then like I can mention games like Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, Halo. They made a bunch of money, and before Halo had their little TV series, which is ass anyways. They made a bunch of money with their franchises. So, like, once again, I get what you're saying, because that is true. They have movies, TV shows that's been in for years, since, like, the 90s. So, yeah, they had some sort of, backup right there. But in terms of gaming, like, Call of Duty didn't have their own TV show. Halo didn't have their own TV show in the beginning. And same thing with Grand Theft Auto. And they made millions of dollars. Millions of copies were sold. So, to see something like Fable or any studio, because matter of fact, I think Chase, you have it in today's news. We'll speak about it later. Drive Club studio closing. We'll talk about that later, but that's what I was going to lead into. Well, my bad, Chase. You can get on.
I was just going to say, in terms of sales, just for anybody that says certain games are dying, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, 11.5 million. Pokemon X and Y, 15 million. And this doesn't sound like a decline, because there's games that came out before that have sold less or half or even less than half. So like Emerald did 6.3 million, and that was in 2004, so 10 years
the only ones I think that do bad are like the dungeons.
Those still got there's not a Pokemon,
what about the pinballs?
There's not a Pokemon game here listed that has done less than 1 million copies.
Right. I'm just saying, like, compared to the main franchise.
Right. Well, those still did okay.
The dungeons, you're right. And like I remember the trading card game they had back in the day.
What about the GameCube? games.
I think those do less.
I think Coliseum did pretty well.
1.37.
Coliseum and
Pokemon Stadium.
Stadium was definitely like
They did good.
Stadium
and
did
I think
5.5.
I think
million.
even the fucking the Snap Pokemon Snap on Nintendo 64.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie, I like that.
I did too.
Snap.
I bought
don't
the
give a
system
fuck what
specifically
nobody
for it. Like
I
another
remember
system because of
Pokemon
that.
Snap.
But when you think about it, when do Nintendo ever like their main titles are always cold? Like they're always official. They don't let them go to waste.
Yeah, they don't let them.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know. I can't think of a bad Zelda game. I can't think of a bad Mario game.
Hold up.
What were you saying?
So many Marios, something got to be shitty. Something.
No. There's so many
can't
Marios,
think
but
of
they're
one.
no. I get what he's saying too, and you know what? You're right, because like you would think Mario games are shitty. They come out with the same style Mario Party, which for some reason I can't speak personally on it. A lot of people love it. They got the Mario Tennis that I actually liked a lot. Mario Golf that I liked a lot. They had Mario they got Mario Maker, which is doing pretty well right now.
Super Mario Sweater.
They got
What?
You just shocked me with that.
This
Shit.
nigga just said something nobody.
I'm gonna need
heard
some
of.
resources, sir. What is that?
It
Bro, please
says,
hit me.
I am teacher.
I mean
Super
that
Mario
don't
Sweater.
count, bro. Like,
Why don't it count?
Because they're not
he's-
Nintendo
he's
developed.
He's speaking on like the names that
The
people
yearly
know, like
games.
the big names, right? Like that's not fair.
I mean, it says
But
Mario
I will
has
give.
They're
he's
not
I
in
will
over
give.
200
I will
games.
give him that and Pokemon being Nintendo being and Zelda. And I could argue with Donkey Kong too because I love Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I was thinking Donkey Kong.
I could say that they probably have the best longest
Consistency?
10 years. Yeah, because like even after a while, like you think of like Call of Duty. Call of Duty has died off many a times. Halo, a lot of people hated Halo Reach. When you think of the main franchises of most of these games, there's always one or two that people are like, man, that's trash. But some of these companies have been going for 20 plus years, and you got what? Out of 150, 200 games, maybe 5 might be trash. Like that's crazy track record right there.
Was Mario Kart
Except for
considered bad?
Sonic's strange, but like
Mario?
No, I'm
original-
asking.
Oh, it's classic.
No, you're right about
Mario
Sonic though. Sonic now I can't stand it, but I'm
Right.
saying like Mario Kart is Mario Kart because I remember Double Dash came out. I like Double Dash. For some people, I don't know why. Some people argue that the Mario Kart now. I'm like I like it, but I mean, it
can
goes
get-
by the numbers. I don't know.
No, Mario
You can-
Kart now is still fine. The only
you
one
can
that I think is bad now is Party. Mario Party's ass right now.
Yeah.
And that's because they changed
I
it from
will
the
agree with
original.
that.
Like
But as
it's
far
not
as
the same.
As far as Mario Kart, you can still spend $50 for the original Wii Mario Kart.
You know
Like
what's
new.
crazy is like, look at this.
Yeah, you're very low, Chase.
Sorry.
Wait, say that again,
Yeah,
Jay?
it's like the guys that are commenting are already blocked. They're still
They're
able
soccer
to comment.
accounts.
No, they're blocked. They've been blocked because they've commented before. Whatever. Ignore them. We'll let the mods do that. And plus, the thing is, never mind. I ain't gonna say that. Anyway, sorry. I didn't mean to derail the show.
No, sorry.
Visions.
It's
You
so-
know, you said you're the realest gamer, right?
Yeah.
All right. What's your, you got a little history with Pokemon?
A little. My history with Pokemon, the only 2 Pokemon games I've played is Pokemon Sapphire and Pokemon Stadium. That's about it.
Really?
No red, no blue.
Yeah, she.
Nah. Bro, when Red came out, I was probably like 1 year old,
Oh,
bro.
well, that explains it. Then. All right then.
Wow. Then how old are you, Visions?
19.
Oh, you sound older than me. All right.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm only 22, so.
You're 22 too. What the fuck?
Oh, you old, brother.
I gotta do something with my life. Come on, guys. Let's keep going.
Pokemon Go. I can't put the footage that was released up of Pokemon Go, but I will tell you it is really not. I didn't think it was going, like we talked about this. I didn't think it was going to be what they show. Actually, I do have a trailer.
I got catfish and I fell for it.
that I'm gonna run. That is from the Pokemon Go gameplay, whatever. But like, I know, like Ricky, I know you was talking about the footage. What did you actually think about the footage? Like, and don't
All right, well,
don't think about how
No,
it looked
I'm not.
compared to this. All right.
no, I'm not gonna do that. Now, to be honest with you, it's I know it's a mobile game, and the trailers were a little bit exaggerated with the way they saying like you can engage. Obviously, it's not like that, but from what I saw, I know it's like a little demo. But personally, the video looked a little bit. The game itself looked a little unstable. Like I think I seen I think it was Bulbasaur or Ivysaur, one of them. He just didn't look right. Like it looked like you can put him in anywhere in your room and he would just be fucking floating somewhere. So I was just like, it looks all right to me. I mean, like Prof said, I would have to wait till the game comes out. It's free to play anyways, so I would have to wait. I can't judge it. I can speak to you guys personally and be like and talk all that shit, but I'm not gonna really spit out here and be out here just saying like a bunch of negative on it. It's a free-to-play game. They're really trying to bring something new, and I think it's not something you're not going to see me waiting for the train, fucking pulling Mewtwo out and shit in front of people. There's none of that. I'm not doing any of that shit. This is going to be for me inside the house. But from what I saw, I'm like, why did I expect too much out of this? I'm an idiot for that. I don't know, but it wasn't all that. It seemed like a little bare bones game to me. A little mobile game here, but not too much. That's it.
Props, I know you're a Pokemon guy. What did you think about that? Like, look at this shit on the screen. Like, I can't
see nothing.
Well, you'll see it in a second.
Definitely ain't that.
It definitely ain't.
It definitely ain't that.
Is it that bad? I haven't seen him.
It's not. No, this looks really good. But this is
that looks really good.
Gameplay, it's leaked. You know, it has the bars on the side, so it's like really like leaked gameplay. It does not. It's just totally like different than this. I don't know.
Yeah, it don't look like that. Oh my god.
I think they put more money in this trailer than the game.
Well, it's a free to play. I mean, I just know that you ain't gonna have no girls out there in the streets. Ricky, look, you ain't gonna see none of that.
Nah,
shit.
It ain't that serious. Yeah,
it ain't that serious.
Definitely not.
I'm not gonna see people in Times Square like this. Get Ricky right now, and like, nah.
Because I definitely looked at the footage that they had with Bulbasaur. I think that's who we were looking at. And it was so sketchy, bro. It was just so sketchy. I was just like, this is the experience that you guys have been toting in these trailers. It does not live up to even like a quarter of that. A quarter of that experience that we're seeing. Look at the people going crazy for this shit, and like, bruh, yo,
it's a free to play.
Hey.
Say free to play one more time. Say that shit again, motherfucker. Say it again.
Yo, listen, the principalities, whatever you want to go, principalities, whatever word you want to use in
really
vocabulary.
Hey, I'm looking at the footage. You know what will make this kind of straight? If they did this for VR. They did this for VR, this will look nice.
That ain't never gonna
You think so, Barry? You think so?
I think so.
Principalities.
Okay.
I mean, cause I'm looking at the little minute trailer, and it's like if it's really like supposed to contra steps, that could be an issue. But from like the whole little catching the Ivysaur, it looks like it would be great for VR. But the whole issue would be because you're not supposed to move with VR on. It's a safety hazard. So if they can find a way to implement this with VR technology, like with the Gear VR, this could be something straight. Okay. It could be something straight, even if it's just a VR game. But because it looks really immersive, they can make something out of it.
Okay, Prof, so you got anything you want to say about that?
I kind of came in on the tail end. What we talking about?
We talking about Pokemon Go.
Oh, let me finish this PG&J real quick.
Okay, the actual trailer versus like the leaked gameplay.
That was the
catfish of the year.
I don't know, bro. That was the greatest
trailer ever.
I don't even know the correct word, bro. Like that was just literally the greatest fuck you ever in life. Like if you was a kid and you grew up liking Pokemon. Now, granted, I didn't 100% believe that that's what the game would look like because we all know this CGI shit. It's dominating. But sometimes we'll look at a game like Watch Dogs, and then we'll see that trailer, and then look at the game we got now. That make Watch Dogs look beautiful as fuck right now, bro. Like, I don't think I've ever seen no blasphemy like that before, but like that shit pissed me off, low-key. Even though I still wasn't really expecting it to look like that, it's just the way they was running around. Throwing Pokeballs, capturing shit. Pikachu was hiding behind the bushes and shit. I'm like, oh shit, nigga, go Pikachu. Like all that shit.
I could imagine how you felt,
shit.
bro.
that nigga was like behind, like in front of a tree, and I was like, "Come on, bro, like that don't look like what y'all just showed me, bro." Like that's oh my god, that shit kills me. That's like when they show commercials of girls bouncing up and down, they zoom in on her titties and be like, "Got milk." Like they ain't got nothing to do with what the fuck you showed me at all, bro.
Yep.
Like,
no, it's freaking Joe Montana all over.
I thought we was not supposed to say that, man.
At least this game is coming out. Like,
oh man,
at least Pokemon Go coming out. Now on the game, like the game itself, I'm still gonna download it. I mean, it's free. Why the fuck not? I bet I'll play that hoe. But I feel like everybody running to Times Square, going up against Mewtwo and shit like that. I just thought this was a safety hazard in the beginning. Everybody in the streets right now running. Fuck the traffic. Niggas are getting out taxi cabs and running straight to fight Mewtwo. And I'm like, bro, what niggas really gonna meet up at? McDonald's? It's gonna have like exclusive places at like GameStop because you know Pokemon has that. If you go to GameStop, you can get certain Pokemon and stuff like that. So I don't know.
I feel like, and I'm looking up, the studio behind it, and they're called Niantic Incorporated, and they make games that are like GPS, like
yeah, they make games like this before.
So, I mean, I don't know.
I bet I still play it regardless.
More of the story.
I think I will.
As a kid,
I'll give it a shot.
This is the one thing that we always wanted as a kid.
So this is for any mobile device?
Yes,
Android. It looks like.
I don't think
Android.
Windows. Is it for Windows?
No, it's Apple and Android for now.
Does anybody know actually how does the game work? Like,
based off the trailer, we don't really know. But what I'm assuming and what I think is going to happen is you have to actually walk around. And your character, like your cartoon character, will appear on the screen, and then like it'll be like 10 M's, and if you walk over there, you'll see a wild Pokemon. So when you get there, you probably hold your camera phone up, and you'll see your phone, and you'll see your Pokemon in the phone, and then you can capture it, I guess. What I don't understand is how they made it seem like niggas was battling, but in that weak ass little trailer, they showed a nigga trying to capture him, and the nigga used the Master Ball because he couldn't capture the nigga with a Great Ball or a Pokeball. And that's confirmed that there is microtransaction because it's a free-to-play game. So, like, you'll be able to buy a Master Ball for $2.99 to automatically catch niggas.
So I'm looking at on Wikipedia, and they're saying that the game is going to come with a wristband that's like a smartwatch. So it comes with a wristband, and it's with Bluetooth with your phone. And it'll rumble, and it'll show you like when a Pokemon is there, and then you'll use that to like battle, train, and all that good stuff.
It's the little clip that they had on in the commercial.
How's the watch gonna? You have to buy the watch, or
you gotta take steps.
With it.
It goes based on.
It said it's gonna come with it.
You gotta buy the game then.
Yeah. Like we're saying free to play, but like it sounds like
you probably have to buy the watch.
Right, you'll probably have to buy.
Probably be 60.
That should still sound like it might be alright. Just don't get yourself hit.
I just think it's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real. You ain't gonna see me out here.
Can you imagine if a nigga like my bad, Ricky? But could you imagine if they had like a raid event like they showed in that Mewtwo? Can you imagine? And you only have a certain period of time to get there. Do you understand niggas will really be running like they was in that trailer trying to get to that shit? I ain't saying adults necessarily, but I'm just saying like kids and shit like that. You will really see people running down the streets to get there in 5 minutes to do a little damage and try to get the capture. I'm with you, Chase. I'm a grown ass nigga. I'm gonna be running, nigga. I'm running straight up. I don't give a damn where it's at, nigga. I don't care if it's a fucking Ditto. I'm running down the street and trying to capture that motherfucker.
Stop.
And I want to capture a Pokemon, nigga. Goddamn it.
Hey, but listen though, if the fun factor is there, you know what I'm saying? We just looking at the trailer, but it could be possible that fun factor is still there to make us want to go grab it though.
I can see this being an exercise thing too. Like I can see them combining this with losing weight and shit because you obviously have to walk to your destination, ride a bike, get in the car, wherever to go. So I can see this being like an actual exercise thing. Whoever stated the fact that this could have been on VR, I 100% agree with you. That would have made it 100% better.
Ricky,
I don't think. I was gonna say honestly that I can't participate in any of this because I live in New York. I might get robbed from my phone trying to capture Pikachu. So I'll be like this. Right. Yo, I got him. Yeah, I knew. And it just
nigga, we got him. Nigga, what you?
Yeah,
right.
And it, shit, man.
Like, hey, nigga, what you just catch?
Hey, yo. If somebody in the chat said, imagine that you in the business meeting and then like a legendary Pokemon just go off on your wrist. Like, how would you feel?
Hey,
Are you at work? You
I'm
like
pulling that whole out, bro. I'm gonna have to put that on pause first of all.
I think there's gonna be some articles on this, on like funny shit that happened because of the people having that game. Bro. Yeah, like it's gonna be crazy, dude.
Yeah,
You think it's really gonna be hazardous?
I do, bro.
I think
a lot of the kids, man.
It's not even kids; it's more adults. Like there's probably a lot more. I don't know the statistic, but I guarantee you there's a lot of adults that are buying these Pokemon games and stuff like that, as opposed to kids. So I can, and especially if it's free, and kids ain't really got phones like that. I mean, then again, now
that is true. Not
shit,
that
nowadays, bro, man. Shit.
But I could see like adults, you know, really taking their kids to the park or whatever, and dad, I gotta go get. All right, and it could be like a bonding situation too. Like I can see people like in the commercial they showed the black parents, you know, bonding with their daughter trying to capture Charizard. I thought that was pretty cool. I can see that actually happening.
Yeah, I just can't participate. I could probably go to the park 7 a.m, capture some shit, but I can't do that shit 11 a.m. You got some goons that be coming through. They gonna look at me like, yo, what the fuck is this guy doing? Might call 911 on me and shit.
You be in the gym just working out, then a big ass Machamp just appears on your phone. Like, oh shit,
I might have to put the weights down and capture his ass.
Throw that shit down.
Yeah, shout out to Jalen Mitchell. That was the comment I did see.
I'm trying to figure out like how the water Pokemon are gonna react.
They said that the like water Pokemon are gonna be found like near water. They gave that specific example.
Because they showed like Gyarados battling out of the water. So I got to get an S7 to let me go in the water and start capturing things, bro. You know what I'm saying? The waterproof phone cases and shit allow me to go ahead and capture this Gyarados and shit. Or is it literally because I can easily turn the shower on, nigga, and put some water on that motherfucker and find some Pokemon. I can definitely farm some Pokemon like that.
Or I'm thinking since it's GPS based, like you got to go like by the river, like a river, because you know how like a Google Maps it shows you where like water bodies of water at. So you got to go like by the river, like a river walk or something. And it'll say you're closer.
I don't know if you guys
might kidnap
remember
me and
this,
shit.
but on Google, a year ago, I want to say a good year ago or maybe two, Google did this thing, and this is before Pokemon Go was announced. But Google did this thing where you logged onto Google, and you could search different Google Maps, and it had different Pokemon appear in different places, and the objective was try to catch all 151. You just had to look throughout the whole entire world. So they gave you the map, and then you looked all around the world, and then you had to catch it. I think that might have been the first indication that they were coming out with something like that, because crazy people played that, and it wasn't until after that when they decided to, you know, announce Pokemon Go.
Well, when's the release date for this thing still? Like, do we have a release date?
It says this year.
2016.
Oh, just this year. Okay.
The beta, I think, is out now in Japan, or it's next month in Japan.
Y'all know in Japan, I think it might be Japan or somewhere else. It might be China, but they have like a lane, like you know, you have the walking lane. They have a lane for texting. Like if you're texting, you're supposed to walk down that lane if you're using your phone. I guess that's crazy. But let's go ahead and move on to the other random news. Maybe we'll get off topic a little bit here. Propsy, you want to go ahead and go? Yeah.
I'll continue with Pokemon since we're talking about Pokemon. The Wii U sales has skyrocketed to 151% after Pokken was released, making it the #1 game in Japan. And the Wii U is out here selling now because of it. Let's see. Bully and Manhunt is available right now on your PS4.
Yep.
If you want to go buy it, 1080p upscale.
Manhunt?
Obviously.
Yep.
Yeah, Bully and Manhunt.
Right now.
Bully is $14.99. I think Manhunt is $9.99. Don't quote me on that 100%.
Forget.
I don't want to butcher this dude's name, but I'm going to anyway. Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Sorry.
Khabib Nurmagomedov, who's a Muslim UFC fighter, tweeted EA complaining because he's Muslim that after he wins and knocks out an opponent, he does a cross as you know, Christian sign, blah blah blah. So they're actually going to do an update to take that out of the game.
Does he do that in real life?
No, I mean he's Muslim.
No, he's Muslim.
No, he's Muslim.
Yeah, he's Muslim, so he doesn't do it. Man, kids and these stuff. Like it just sometimes you
The way
just
you
read
look,
something
Ricky.
so stupid, bro, and it just like, come on, bro. These kids in Missouri. I apologize for anybody that lives in Missouri. I'm not gonna tell you their race or their ethnicity. Same difference. But these dudes run around their house looking for coke. They find, air quotes, coke, and decided to sniff it. Come to find out, it was his grandparents' ashes. So the nigga sniffed his grandparents' ashes, bro. Him and his friend got high on ashes. I don't know if they really got high, but they definitely sniffed some ashes.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. I just say you can guess what they was. Oh, how about that?
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
Can I say it?
Well, none of
Come
us,
on,
bro.
man.
Stop, bro. Don't do
Can I
that.
say it?
Nah.
Cat.
Nah,
The next
bro.
thing is Cat Williams, as you see the picture.
Oh, hold up. We're gonna throw that up. Bow. Yo, hold on real quick before you tell them. I want the people in the chat to caption this picture, yo. Good property.
Oh my god.
So Cat Williams, the illustrious Cat Williams, is in the news again today, and all over World Star and all over Yahoo or wherever else you get your information from, because a little kid wanted to beat his ass in basketball. Cat decided, I will square you in basketball, but you know what? Never mind. I'm about to steal off you. And he actually stole off a kid who was reportedly 13 years old,
Yeah,
7th grader, 13 years old. Then proceeds to get his ass whooped by said 13-year-old. First of all, I don't know how a grown-ass man loses a fight to a 13-year-old. I don't know how a grown-ass man steals off a 13-year-old and doesn't knock him out. And I don't understand how nobody of those adults that was around him decided to jump in and stop or whoop his ass for putting hands on a 13-year-old.
Exactly.
If it was me and I seen Cat Williams fight a 13-year-old, I would beat his fucking ass.
They should have jumped in. That's what we'd have
Yeah.
did. It'd have been
And then
it'd have been
instead of like whooping his ass, like they sitting here laughing and talking. Now, mind you, some of the people in there are kids. But even as a kid, you're not gonna steal off my nigga and you're not gonna get this ass whooping. And then Cat says, you guys as a community decided to let this broke nigga jump me or beat me up, and I'm a celebrity. As if to say that because he's a celebrity, he was supposed to have Booker Eli bullets bouncing off of him and nothing was supposed to happen to this man. I don't know what the fuck this Cat dude is on right now, bro. This dude was an amazing comedian. I don't know if he has like scary dreams of Mike Epps and Kevin Hart just haunting him or something. I don't know what it is, what he's on. But this shit has to stop, bro. Like somebody needs to put this man in the sane asylum. He needs to go to Arkham Asylum in Gotham. I don't know where he needs to go, but he just needs to go somewhere because it's really sad, bro. This is really bad, bro. And not only that, Cat decided to say it was okay that he hit this 13-year-old by saying, I quote, nigga, we are the same size. So because he is the same size as the 13-year-old, it is allowed in his mind, which the 13-year-old is actually a little bit bigger than that nigga. That was a clean punch. But he definitely, I don't know what's going on, bro. Like, what is this man on, bro?
Look at the fam. Look, he got grass all on his head and legs.
My man's hit that man with the round. He hit him with the Taz sleeper, bro. Y'all remember Taz from WWF, bro? He hit him with the Taz sleeper. And he's just sitting there. It's just, and I don't know what is going on in this man's mind, bro, because he's out here looking like a Pokemon Go character right now. He's on something, and I wish nothing but best love for my man. I hope he gets the psychiatric help he needs, bro.
He said,
somebody has to do something for this man, bro. Like, between now and the last year, he's had more L's than anyone on this universe. I know we like to joke about Meek Mill.
No, not even close.
But this is far worse, bro. Something is wrong with this man, bro. Please get somebody to help this man.
Somebody said, when you realize you ain't a savage, though, that's... Somebody said
bro,
somebody said that was you ain't after the sandwich and shit.
He just got done running super punching somebody at Beans' concert.
The Falcon Punch joint?
Falcon Punch. after he was doing push-ups and sit-ups, he just got accused of torturing and beating the fuck up out of somebody in his crib, in his bathroom, as well as just got accused of beating somebody up, another woman up with a group of women.
Bless you.
Then he punched somebody in Target not too long ago. I don't know what is going on. Like,
really?
But I don't understand it.
He did.
This is what I don't understand.
He did.
In New York City, if I jaywalk, I'm going to fucking jail. He's out here beating the fuck out of kids. He's out here torturing women, torturing other people, punching Target employees, and he spends like a day in jail. I don't know what the fuck, what he has on him, but somebody's looking out for this nigga because he should be in jail for some of this.
He hasn't really been in court behind these cases like
at
that
all.
Right, that's another shocking thing.
He's really not doing these things. Like it makes it seem like this. Like, because Cat Williams is a super Illuminati conspiracist. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, not gaming Illuminati, Illuminati. But so he thinks that they're the ones doing all this stuff to him. And for a portion of the time, I actually kind of agree with him because I consider myself a semi-conspiracy theorist every once in a while. But when you on video footage punching the kid, there's nobody said that to you, bro. Like, nobody put that in your head to try to knock this little kid out. Because we know what happened. Little kid beat your motherfucking ass. That's really what happened. But, like, they had to tap the little kid, tell him, stop, bro. You whooping his ass too much. You whooping a grown-ass man too much. 13-year-olds, calm down. What are we feeding this nigga right now?
Bro, what is he
somebody
wearing?
Somebody said in the comments, they said, well, you get 100 VC for a locker code.
Bro, talk, yo. Yeah.
What shoes is he wearing?
I don't know. Okay, but that's
all I see is those Hello Kitties.
Yeah, the Hello Kitties is hot. Them things right there. Ooh, these. I don't know, bro. That's where sneakers look crazy now around these times, anyway. But speaking of Illuminati, hold up, bro. Hold up. Move this to the top. Everybody check out GameIlluminati.com, bro. They got an app that you need to download. They got all the articles you need. They got stuff about music, mixtapes, movies, all that other good shit. Make sure you check out the website. All right? Yeah. All right. All right. So now, let me go ahead and address... Not like that. Let me go ahead and shout out to John Cruz. He asked a question. And we usually don't, really talk about this a whole lot anymore. And I really didn't like it in the beginning. But when the consoles first came out, it was the whole 720, 1080, 60 frames. But John did ask, what do we think is better out of frame rate and resolution? The reason I'm asking this question is because Quantum Break, for whatever reason, people are not focused on the gameplay. They're talking about the frame rate. They're going on Digital Foundry, and they found out some parts of the game are only running 720. Like, who gives? Like, who are these people? Who gives a fuck? Who's getting Quantum Break?
I am.
I will.
I think I'm gonna try to get it. Yeah.
All right, Visions, you get Quantum Break?
Yeah.
So everybody in here is either going to, at some point, is probably going to play the game. Hopefully, get it for yourself. I don't understand where all is, like, why are people still talking about this shit? Like, who fucking cares? There's some games that were running at 720 that look amazing. Like, towards the end of the PS3, I felt like games started to look really good. And nobody was talking about that. But now that's like the thing to talk about. I'm getting Quantum Break regardless of whatever is said. And the dev shouldn't even have to explain this. I know we did come out and spend $400 for next gen, and we'll get to that right after this. But so the question is, and we'll start with you, Visions. Frame rate versus resolution. What do you think is better and why?
I mean, on PC it doesn't matter because I get both, but on console,
all right, go ahead.
I feel like they both matter. Really?
What's the most important to you?
Frame rate. It has to be frame rate. I really don't like playing a game if it's not 60 frames at this point in my life. But
Sorry.
You said at this point, I'm done.
But I just want to say something about that Quantum Break. I know why people's mad. It's 2016. All these games should be 1080p 60 by now. I'm gonna be honest. Because games on the PS3 were running at 720p. So why is next gen running at 720p? That's my question.
But good game's a good game, right? You
That's
you
true,
said
brother.
you only play games that's running at 60. So you didn't miss out on some games over the last year or so.
No,
Right?
I didn't say I only play games at 60. I said I prefer to play games at 60. But I mean, I really haven't played any console game recently other than UFC. But that's about it. And Bloodborne.
Okay. All right. Abel, frame rate or resolution?
I have now, since coming upon the 60 frames era, I have to say frame rate was more important to me. Resolution, it doesn't matter how a game particularly looks. Now I'm accustomed to that 60 frames per second, and I would not like to go back to 30 at all, for no reason. So yeah, I'll have to say 60 frames per second, hands down. The frame rate's important.
Okay. I just want to say, after playing in 60, I prefer 60. Resolution is not that big for me. But for all the people that says the human eye can only see 24 frames and all that, you stupid as fuck. There's a reason why YouTube added, because remember that whole thing? Because YouTube, we didn't always have 60 frames per second. They added that at the very end of 2014. They started to make it so that we can watch videos at 60 frames per second. You're not going to tell me, like, it's not even you're seeing the frames. You're seeing the smoothness when you put it on 60. When you're looking at a 2K video on 30, and then you put it on 60, like, you could clearly see that shit. So, like, a lot of people always was running around, oh, 24 frames. I mean, shut up. Because if that was the case, games would run at 24 instead of 30. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Motherfuckers always saying, not even that they talking about. But if I had to choose one, I would go with frame rate, just because it's smoother. I find that some of the 30 frames per second games, depending on what they are, I might get like a little headache if I play the game for too long. So anyway, that's mine. Who else? Who want to jump in there?
Personally, I want a stable game. I want to have fun playing it. I don't want to have an Assassin's Creed experience. I want my frame rate to be solid. I prefer 60 all the way. If it's going to be 30, at least give me a stable 30. I don't want to have to dip down to like 22 frames where I'm running through some fights and all of a sudden, shit, I noticed that my uppercut takes like 10 seconds to register. Or I'm getting in the Batmobile like 20 minutes later because the frame rates and the glitchiness of the game. I prefer 60. Ever since I've been gaming on PC, I never realized that Call of Duty has always been 60 frames. I didn't know that. I don't know if it was like, because that's the thing. Like, I tried 60 frames on PS4 with Black Ops 3, but it still don't even look the same to me as like Black Ops 3 on PC 60. I don't know why, but I prefer my games to be 60. I don't want to play games with chopped up frame. I don't really care about resolution. It's not really resolution that bothers me. It's really the textures in the game that really get to me if they look like shit. But yeah, I prefer 60 all the way.
Okay. Barry.
I was thinking about it. It took me a minute. You know what? I think I have to say the frame rate is a little bit is what I'll give the edge to. In my opinion, in my deep hardest opinion, I think they go hand in hand to make an outstanding, beautiful game. But if I had to pick one over the other, it would have to be frame rate. And the reason I say that is because if a game runs really smooth, you can forget about what the game, like the resolution, if it runs like it's real life. So, in my opinion, I would have to give it to, frame rate being a more important factor, or what I would prefer.
Okay. Go ahead, Prophecy. Go ahead and tell the people you don't give a fuck. Go ahead, though.
I think it depends on what you play primarily. I think that people who tend to play single player only prefer like really, really maxed out setting graphics and stuff like that. But being that I'm multiplayer primarily, I prefer better frame rates because of the fact that I don't want to be shooting nigga and then all of a sudden I get one frame and then I don't see the nigga no more. One of my bullets like come out like really laggy as fuck, like, because people always get the term lag and frame rate issues confused. Like, there's a difference between obviously internet lag and actual frame rate skipping and shit like that. So we've all played games where we've went from really high frame rates to like 2.
Black Ops 1,
and
PS3.
And we know, right, and we know what it does to the game itself, especially if you're trying to beat. So PS3 was riddled with Call of Duty frame rate issues nonstop. So I think frame rate is more important for multiplayer.
All right, so there you have it. I think most people would agree. I mean, we want 1080, 60 frames, but as it stands, we're not going to get that. And since we're on this subject, let's get to basically the main event. All right, we talked about
4.5?
Yes, PlayStation 4.5. Now, we all sat on here and said when Phil Spencer was talking about upgradable, the shit was dumb. So it would make no sense for anybody who said that to say it's okay for the PS4 to do it. I think the idea is dumb. I think if you had to do that, then that means the consoles weren't ready. I mean, I know people say, well, we was on PS3 and Xbox for like 9, 10 years. Bruh, at the end of the generation, I was enjoying, like, we started getting so many games that were good. 2013, 2012, it was just like, I could have stayed on PS3 until probably about now if we was going to deal with this. Because, yeah, Visions is right. We didn't go spend $400 to play games that don't run any better. The games definitely do look better, but there's been games where, like, I hate to use this, but Watch Dogs on PS3 looks just like PS4. Amazing Spider-Man on PS3 looks just like PS4. A lot of those games in the beginning look the same, to me, on both platforms. So, yeah, Sony is basically talking about the same shit. Let me go ahead and throw some of Abel's footage up here. The same shit is like, there's a possibility, and this is from Kotaku, and Sony has actually said that they cannot comment on the matter right now, which leads me to believe
Facts. It's coming out
that we might actually see a PlayStation 4.5, and it's supposedly able to do 4K, 1080, 60 frames per second, and all that other bullshit. I feel like they sold us a product that they could not max out. And
Let me ask you something though. Let me counter this.
All right.
Because I feel that, first of all, I was not on the group. I thought it was cool that they came out with upgradable parts. I thought that was the future of Xbox and PlayStation. I've stated that multiple times. But
that's a whole new console,
really,
bro. It's a whole new console.
Right, but I'm saying, like, are we really that mad over something like this?
When we can afford it though, so it's not.
I'm not saying. No, listen, you're not listening.
I got it.
Like, they come out with a 500 gigabyte console, right, for $400, and then a year later come out with 1 terabyte for $400. That's almost the same as saying, like, you see what I'm trying to get at? Like, it's
I know
really
exactly
not
what you
that
said.
much of a. If I'm going to pay for something and it's the same exact price as what I already have already, then why not get the better version of it?
Well,
if it's not going to cost $400 or $500 more,
it's not
because consoles have already been selling. Like Xbox 360, when it came out with Xbox 360. A year later, if not a few months later, they came out with Xbox Elite. It was bigger, and it black, and it had more gigabytes.
That's different.
Then it came out with a Slim.
That's different.
That was the same exact thing. How is it different?
Because you're talking about a GPU. This 4.5 is supposed to have a better GPU, that's a whole different thing. Like, it's like if you got a PC, once you change graphics cards, it's entirely different, because you get a new graphics card, you can go from running games at barely 30 to running games at 60 plus. It's not the same thing. Plus, the capabilities will be different. We're going to end up getting games that don't run on some PlayStations, and that's really my real concern.
That's what I have.
But that's my thing about that is that may be true, but you're getting more memory when you're paying for the lesser version of what's already currently out. Even though it doesn't run differently, you're getting less memory. So you're still getting gypped regardless, is the point that I'm trying to make.
Well,
like, I don't get why people are so mad at it. Like, I understand in the sense that I think if what you're saying is true, then that's a big issue. If me and you can play 2K right now, and you can play 2K at 4K, and I can only play it at 1080p, and it's actually it affects the game the way we play differently, I would be angry. But if all it does is make it look nicer, then I don't give a fuck. Like, it's not that serious.
Well, we get games broken when the platforms are slightly, like, look, that's like the Xbox and the PlayStation. I mean, they're different, but there has to be some similarities there between the two consoles. So there's games that might be able to run on PlayStation that might not run well on Xbox or vice versa. So you're talking about games that are both on PlayStation or both on Xbox, but the newer Xbox or PlayStation can run it better. As it stands right now, we get broken games. Do we really want to try to put that out there and have it that only certain PlayStations can play? And it's not going to be meant to be like that, but it's going to be, and it might be the newer consoles, the newer PlayStations with the better GPU or newer Xboxes that actually have the problems. The same way it happens on PC. Like, I feel like there's just too much broken shit coming out now for them to try to pull.
I mean, but you could argue that, and this is a smaller argument, but you can argue that they do this every year with PC.
You can.
You can always get a brand new graphics card, and your graphic, the fuck? Is that shit coming out the ground? Hey, yo, the gameplay trailer just threw me off, or Abel playing. But like the arm just came out of the ground and grabbed you or some shit. That shit creeped me out. But what I'm saying is, like, it's really that much different. And it's probably going to be cheaper than paying for a new graphics card. The only difference I have issue-wise with it, because console niggas are tired of PC niggas saying they're the best all the time, bragging about it. So they're finally getting PC-like things, and now people are getting mad at them for getting that, or they're just going to say, why don't you just buy a PC? Maybe people just prefer to play on the console. So if you can have an upgradable system, then I don't see an issue with it.
Well,
as long as it's not more than the primary system itself. Now, if it's $600-700, then that's a different story.
It might be, but nobody knew this was going to happen going in. You knew a PlayStation Slim or an Xbox Slim was coming.
Right.
You knew there was going to be a PlayStation or an Xbox with one tip. Like, you knew that shit was coming. But at no point when we went and spent our $400 did we know that potentially another PlayStation or Xbox is going to come out. And it was going to be, quote unquote, upgradable. I feel like that was like some underhanded shit. That means they didn't prepare themselves properly for the generation, and now we, the customers, have to pay for it on the back end. I think that's what happened. I don't know if they had plans. We don't know. The speculation. There might have been plans the whole time. There might not have. But I feel like we're paying for their mistakes because maybe they thought their hardware was going to be able to be better, and it's not really that much better than last generation. I mean, you had like RAM and shit like that. I'm just saying. I feel like
I honestly think it was
mistake.
planned. Based off of the design of this system, I think it was planned to do that. Being how easy it is to take off your PS4 and to import like a new SSD card or a new whatchamacallit card, I think that was the design of this. I think that's the reason why it was so easy to do it.
It was easy on Xbox 360 and PS3 though.
Yeah, but they also came out with better. If you remember, they had like an HDD version of the thing, so that already did that before. Like that's nothing really new. So to me, I think this is literally the same exact thing, just on a bigger scale. I feel
I see where both of y'all coming from.
No, I definitely hear what he's saying. Like, I'm just really speaking on behalf of the people that bought. Like, if you like, we
because you still got a lot of people that don't have it.
Right.
So for people that don't have PS4 or Xbox or PS4, this is great news to them because now they finally got a reason to get it. Now they're going to be able to run at a higher settings and kind of be like a PC version of the PS4 community. Your PS4 can't do this, that. Mine can.
I mean, I wish I would have knew they was going to do this a year
too.
ago or right after. I just don't feel like these consoles is what they thought they were. I feel like the technology to actually make the games on console run at 1080, 60 frames wasn't cheap enough yet. So they probably put them out before the market was ready. Because you figure like Blu-ray got cheaper over time. All that shit got cheaper over time. I feel like the technology just was too expensive at the time that the consoles were made. And now that it's cheaper, they can actually put more into the consoles for maybe the same price or maybe a little bit less.
I have a question about that. I have a question about this, though. Now you see that we're going to, I guess from what we're looking at as far as rumors go, we're going to get PlayStation 4.5 or whatever the case is. Possibly, right? So my thing is this: what room do you leave for the next generation? You know what I mean? Because you would have to step it up a notch, that much further to compensate for that new upgrade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if this is too premature to do that. I have no clue. But I feel as though this is kind of like I don't know if this was fully thought out by Sony. It looks kind of sketchy, this move at the current moment.
Damn, my bad. The train come by. I still wanted to comment on it. Well, going on from what Abel said, damn. Going on from what Abel just, my bad, yo. What Abel just said, Prof, and Chase and Barry and all you guys. My biggest thing is, will it affect developing time? Because if you got two PS4s and one of them can't run at a current setting, and what if the potential of actually increasing textures and all this other stuff? I'm talking about in-depth development, talking about making games look as real or as good as possible graphically. Will that cut developing time? Will we see more delayed games? Will we see more broken games?
True.
That was my problem. But what I will say is that, Chase, believe it or not, I got a huge feeling you would go out and buy this. I know I would go out and buy this, but I would feel more comfortable if Sony were to speak out and say, listen, you return your PS4 to us, to a Sony store or to a Best Buy, and you'll have to pay like at least $100 or $50 for it. I don't mind, because I know myself. I might sell my console regardless to get this console.
That's
so
actually
give
smart.
Me something.
That's better. That's them working with us. I like that idea. And
although you can't transfer over your games from unless you buy a transfer cable, so that'd be kind of fucked up. But
what do you mean by that? You mean like the hard drive?
Yeah.
Well, they don't know. And then
take out the hard
storage.
drives.
What about the cloud?
Yeah, but it doesn't store. Like, if I'm not mistaken, it doesn't store like everything. It only stores a certain amount. Like, it doesn't store like every single game that you have. But that's a smart ass idea.
And we got to remember, like, we're YouTubers, because we kind of make purchases that maybe we wouldn't make at certain times if we weren't YouTubers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's games that I wouldn't have got on launch and stuff like that. But it's like we talk about this stuff, so I got to try to be up on it, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, I mean, that's why I said we can afford this. I'm really just speaking on behalf of like what I feel like. I don't know if the industry is able to deal with that without causing more issues than we already have. That's for an Xbox upgradable place, whatever. Because like it just does not seem. It just seems like they're really having a hard time with the hardware that they're using now to actually get stuff to run with all these delays. And then the games come out and they're still not working. You want to throw a whole extra, thing in there. I don't know how that's going to work out at the end of the day.
And my thing is this. I need you guys to all answer this. What do you think it's going to do for the next generation? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Because if they're already beefing up the said graphics to this current console,
I think it's going to be what I said. I think it's going to be interchangeable. It'll be like a specific box, PS5 or whatever, an Xbox Zebra Cakes, whatever the fuck it's going to be called. I feel like that they'll sell parts and it'll be like a mini PC or a Steam box. Like, you will be able to upgrade those things. I think that's the next evolution of console gaming.
Hopefully we could buy it outright. Hopefully they don't do the self shit.
Right. I think they'll let you buy like a price for like $600. Like, you pay $650 and you'll get a nice shit, right? A nice rig, nice standard. Right. But down the line, they release a new GPU for $100, $200 or $50. You can put that in, make your games run faster and stuff like that. I can see that happening. I think that's. So,
are you saying that will be like the next? I mean, not necessarily the next console, but I can see that.
Not like the NX, but like, I think, and maybe even with the NX, that might be the first iteration of it. I believe that that's going to be consoles in the future, because some of us here still believe that consoles are going to exist. So I think that is the next wave of evolution for consoles. They're going to be more PC like. It's just they're not going to be PC. And I think the parts will probably cost cheaper as well.
Here's my question. All right, let's say the Xbox 1.5 comes out, PlayStation 4.5 comes out. Now we're talking about possibly getting a credit and being able to trade your PlayStation. Here's the question: can Sony afford to do that?
Why would they? That's the same thing I was trying to tell this guy last week.
That's what I'm thinking about
with VR.
As much money as they're making with the PS4, I don't see why not.
I know they're making plenty of money, but it's not from the hardware. It's really from the PlayStation.
I mean, but you gotta think not everybody would do it though.
That what?
Some people
True.
would just flat out buy it.
I think,
some people don't believe in trading.
I think more than we think would actually get that. It's let's say okay, so there's supposedly let's say there's 30 million PlayStations. I don't know if that's the number or not. Let's say there's 30. Let's say 8 million people got the new PlayStation. Could Sony afford to basically? That would be basically giving away the new PlayStation because they're gonna sell it on a credit for a lot less than it did a lot less than it cost to manufacture it. If they let's say we give them a PS4 and then they say okay, you can get the new PlayStation 4.5 for $150. I can guarantee you.
Oh no, I don't think they'll do that. Oh hell no.
So what do you think?
I think that if anything, they'll do like $50 off. I think
it?
Maybe the base price will be like $400 or $450, and if you trade in your Xbox or your PlayStation, you get like $50 off, and then like a bunch of other.
They had a bunch of deals before.
It'll be super petty, like because I think if you trade in PlayStation now, you'll get like $150 or something like that. But to say that it'd be like $150, I don't think they would do that. I don't think that's how that would be the better version. Like that's what we would want, but I don't think that they'd lose out way too much money doing that. Which I already think they're going to lose money coming out with this anyway. Because
that's why
I think so too. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
This PS4 right now is already breaking records, right? So you're going to release another one 2 years after the one came out, and people are still buying this one. Will it deter people to buying this one and start buying the newer one, or like? Because I don't understand. Is that a separate thing? Like, will that be considered separate?
The 4.5.
Right. Would it be
separate?
Than
it's not.
PS4?
It's not an upgrade.
So that'd be a whole new system.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So then so it'd be PS4, PS4.5, and Xbox One compete against each other. Like I don't know. I think
that's too much.
And too much.
Let me just throw one thing out there, and I want to get Visions and Barry in, and you know we can keep this going. The PlayStation 4 cost $381 to make. They only made $18 a console. So, that's quite a lot. Like, you know, if they're talking about a whole new console and all that, and possible trade-ins and all that kind of shit there. Yeah, so $381, and they sold it for $399, so it's $18. That's not a huge profit. All their money is coming from PlayStation Plus and other shit like that. But Visions, what is your opinion on an upgradable PlayStation 4.5 or a new version? It's not an upgradable. I'm sorry, it's actually a new version of a PlayStation.
I mean, I don't see it as a bad thing. I really don't know why Sony's doing it. They need to focus on other things like their network and other things.
That's true. That's true.
Well, I mean, it could be cool. That's going to be the future of console gaming anyways, because as you can see, PC gaming is having like this huge surge. So a lot of developers are starting to kind of move more towards that area because they like the freedom and the less limitations that PC has because their power. So I feel like Sony and Microsoft have no choice but to release upgraded consoles just to keep up with technology. But that's my opinion on it.
Okay, Barry, what do you think, man? PS4, new PS4. How you feel about? You feel like you got ripped off or what? You don't got a PS4, do you?
Yeah. Bro, I was just playing Call of Duty with you like a minute ago.
I forgot. I knew you went to
Chase
PC.
don't like his fans, bro. Like, see, that's
Chase
shit
is
right
stupid.
there, bro.
Expose that,
bro.
She's like,
I know he was on PC. I thought he might have got. I don't know, bro. He might have
Expose. Give yourself an L, sir.
That was so people don't get rid of their consoles.
Look at Barry.
Ricky,
I'm
still got
getting
your
rid of
Wii
my.
U?
I got my. Bruh. What you gonna say now? Do you play yours? Expose. Another L.
Time out. Hold up. Let me ask you a question. How many Wii U's
You
did
bought
you
Tony
have?
Hawk. 3 L's.
How many Wii U's did you have?
1.
So you had that Wii U the whole time? You never traded your Wii U in?
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right.
Give yourself an L, sir.
After all that shit. Okay.
And you bought Tony Hawk. That's a 3rd L.
Yo, man, what's up with Tony Hawk shit every week, bro?
Principalities. 3rd L.
All right, Barry, go ahead, bro.
All right. In my opinion, Allah made me lose my train of thought. But I mean, I guess saying,
Chase don't play with people.
All right, but no. On a serious note, that's kind of trash, yo. I've been thinking about it lately. It's just kind of trash, like how they doing like another PS4. I kind of see, I see both Chase point of view and I see Prophet point of view. Prophet saying like, hey, they do this for every generation, so like they're gonna do that, and that's just pretty much, if it's not a game changer, it shouldn't affect you. And then Chase is like, well, what about the promise that you gave us back when you first made the PlayStation 4, saying that, oh, this is supposed to be the PC killer, and PCs is not going to be able to catch up with the PS4, and this is the way Sony was marketing it. So, I mean, fuck it. I got a PC now, so I don't give it two shits.
I don't give a shit.
For real. Nah, not really.
I do. It's just like, what do we spend $400 on, to be honest?
Like, Ps3.5.
That's what it is. Like,
Don't say that.
If you really think about that shit.
I'm telling you right now, if that happens, why are they gonna look at two things? Games being unfinished, or game, like, there's gonna be a situation, or unless they try to do it where, you know how the Division has like a little bit of a graphical changes where you could change like some of the anti-aliasing, whatever it is that they have in there. They might do that with games. Will it be easier to develop? I don't know, but it doesn't make sense to me personally. I think I'm gonna just upgrade. I know I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pay that $100 or $50, whatever, to upgrade my console. I just know how I am.
You know what? Actually, Ricky, as you mentioned that, I think it will be easier to develop.
Yeah.
With the graphical changes like switches?
Yes, because you wouldn't need as much issues, because if some companies design games from a console point of view. That's the reason why some games on PC aren't as good, because they're mainly designed for consoles. Whereas this game, this Ps4.5, would essentially be a PC. So you'd be able to easily just port over with no real graphical decrease or anything like that. This is just all, situation. But I think it would be a lot easier for the developers of these games to easily they could start developing more for PC again, instead of developing for console. And then they could easily just port it over to the PS4.5, which is essentially going to be more like a PC. Then when you get to the PS4 and the Xbox One, I think it'll be harder, and that's when the delays get pushed back and stuff like that, because they're not going to be the same as a PC and a PS4.5. So I think it would be easier for certain games.
Well, no, that's the thing. I don't think it would be harder for the old, like, our current PS4s. I mean, the new ones will probably be okay. I'm thinking like they're gonna start developing for that. Then they got to figure out, damn, now we got to make this shit run for the other PS4s, and they might run into problems with that. Like, and I'm trying to think, was there any games that ran really well on PS4 and Xbox One, but did not run well on the
Batman Arkham Knight?
I wouldn't.
Arkham Knight wasn't. That was on PS3.
Oh, my bad. I thought you said PC.
No. I'm talking about, like, I'm trying to think if there was games that ran well on.
You remember, Chase? They started canceling. They started announcing they're not going to make them.
I think Mortal Kombat got the cancellation. I think Tony
Dying Light got the cancellation.
Dying Light got it. I think there was a couple titles that couldn't come out on last gen. I don't know if that'll happen. Is that one too?
Oh shit! Yeah, I think you're right. Need for Speed.
I mean, this is like assuming. Let's say the new Xbox One and PS4 came out, and the graphics card was the exact same one, but it was like the next version of it. Then it would probably be the same thing. But if they went and it was a whole different GPU, like, who knows how that shit would pan out? But I don't know. We'll see.
It'll be interesting.
I hope they don't. But like Vision said, they got to focus on other shit. You just ain't gonna be out here putting out new product like that. Where the games at? Where the goddamn network support at and all that other shit? Where's our updates?
Before we leave the topic, we gotta talk about the real reason why they're doing it. They're doing it so they can support that damn VR.
Ooh,
yeah. Didn't I say that last week? I was trying to get my point across, man. Fuck that.
VR's a separate unit, though.
Right? Ooh, it don't matter, Chase.
What they're trying to do is
he's right.
They're trying to make the PlayStation 4.5 and they're trying to make it a little bit powerful so they can support fully the PlayStation VR.
Yeah, because on
So-
VR,
Was I not trying
you
to
need
say
a-
that last week? I think I was.
Yeah, because on VR you need a high frame rate, so
Mhm.
they're gonna need that.
Yo, listen.
And hear me out. What he said is 100% true. And the only way that Xbox and PlayStation can cross-platform is if you buy a PS4.5. I bet people will buy that motherfucker then. I guarantee you niggas will buy that shit if they said, by the way, this PS4.5, you could do cross-network with Xbox One.
You know that makes sense because they've been talking. They probably been doing talks that for a long time. This ain't just came out the blue talking
Right.
about. Oh yeah, no, we trying to cross play. They probably been talking about it for a long time.
I guarantee you niggas will sell their PS4s to buy a PS4.
Sell their
I guarantee they might say that too. But niggas might just want to play against PC niggas. But I guarantee you people will do that. If PS4.5 allowed you to do cross-platform, I guarantee people will sell the PS4.
I probably will get a PS4.
I definitely would. That's not even a question. If certain games do it, it has to be more than just Rocket League, personally.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Like I'm gonna need Smite, all the MOBAs. I need all that. I'm gonna need, future Battlefield 4, Call of Duty, all that shit, blah blah blah. But I guarantee people will buy it.
I mean, I know cross-platform can't be that hard because half the time these games run off a server that the company makes. So it's like you might as well just keep them together.
Exception to Call of Duty. Because
Yeah.
Call of Duty. But like for instance, me and Visions was playing fucking Paragon and we kept running into PC niggas. Like so like it's obviously not that hard to do it.
True.
Yeah.
I'm buying it. You heard Chase? I'm buying it. What up?
This on Black Ops 3? How much it cost?
That's so
Oh,
trash, man.
Never mind.
David Vonderhaar gave it in.
That's so trash.
I mean, it's better than Destiny. Because Destiny, there's no way to get those little monies, those microtransactions without buying them in order to get like the Drake. Right, you can at least earn them. Whereas Destiny, you have to spend the microtransactions in order to get like the Thriller Dance or the Hotline Bling and stuff like that.
But when you buy it, do you like buy it like buy that?
Right.
Oh, gosh.
Yo, they're saying that we can't hear you.
Yeah, that's
Like
what they
the
can
sound,
hear you.
the sound is like muted, and I'm listening to it too. It's muted. Like
Yeah.
nobody's speaking.
Wow.
But yo, exposed Chase.
Exposed.
Yo, that comment is so bad.
It is. Somebody said we sound like robots now.
We sound like robots? Put some dubstep.
Cyborg gas filter. Got that demon voice. L. Well, they giving us L's, bro.
Wow.
They saying you the
Somebody
reason,
keeps
Chase.
DMing me shit about Silver, saying exposed. I'm like, no, man. Then I accidentally wrote to them. Shit, I was gonna post it right back to the guy and I put on the chat. I had to delete that shit.
Bro, I saw that shit, bro.
It's all good, bro.
My
It's all
dumb
good.
ass. I accidentally muted it on OBS, bro.
Oh.
So wait, we're going live again?
We're live now. We only got
so
like.
So you're the L. That's what you
I'm the
said.
L. I'm the plug. All right. I'm the plug. All right.
Yo, deadass. I was about to say what I was tweeting, what I was writing, whatever. Because I got to. Never mind. I thank God you told me we was. Yo.
Yeah.
Okay. Son.
All right. My fault.
We
Okay.
back, bro.
Well, we get ready to stream, so let's go ahead and I'm just mentioning these last three things real quick. Walking Dead Season 3 is coming out this year. It's been confirmed. That's good for me.
Good news.
Batman.
In addition to Walking Dead, Telltale's coming out with the Batman Walking, not the Batman Walking Dead, the Batman Telltale games. It's not going to be an origin story. It's going to be like its own story. So it's not going to be really related to anything we've ever seen. It's going to be kind of a new story. We're going to see cameos from a lot of our favorite people. And then lastly, I don't give a fuck. Y'all might, but the studio that made Drive Club is closed. I could care less.
Ooh, I mean, I kind of care.
Okay, why though?
Because they made MotorStorm, and I really like MotorStorm. I was really hoping that.
MotorStorm is
for the PS3.
When did that come out? Let me see.
It came out
when
like
the PS3
early on.
2006.
Yeah.
They should have kept with MotorStorm and not trying to do Drive Club.
Yeah.
Drive Club ain't a bad game. It's just a regular simulator, like a driving simulator, but it's how much money the studio made. And a good point to make is that if Sony ain't getting the money back to pay investors, they're gonna close the studio down. They're gonna have to pay whatever else they have to owe the investors. That's how a lot of these studios get shut down. They don't make that money back. That's what's gonna happen.
Facts.
And they shut your shit down.
That's it. They said they're gonna try to relocate some of the staff or all of the staff to other studios.
They think. Yeah, sometimes people want to blame Sony or Microsoft for closing. You got to remember, if they're getting millions of dollars off of investors, right, and you can't make back or profit enough to pay back the investors, more likely the studio's gonna shut down. Microsoft has enough money to pay back the investors. Sony might get stuck here and there, but they're gonna have to pay back the investor. They have to shut the studio down. Now they're in a big situation. That's why a lot of indies weren't in the beginning getting a lot of love from Microsoft or Sony. Then all of a sudden, Sony just remember when PS4 was announced, was getting all this love from indie developers. But that normally what happens, man. People be shocked, like, damn, Sony's assholes, Microsoft assholes. It ain't even like that.
What it sounds like is the people aren't supporting the games that they're putting out, and they're spending all this money producing these games, and nobody gives
Right.
So it sounds like it's our fault more than it's the company's fault.
The thing is, they're losing their asses on the AAA investments. That's how come they opened up their doors to the indie scene, because they could flip over those games like nothing. So if they gamble on, like, let's say 3 or 4 indies, one of them's bound to pop. So they make back that investment. So it's just smarter to invest in the indie scene, because you're just sitting on a volcano. It's just a matter of time before one of those games pop off and become huge. So
Exactly.
it's a safer
They
investment.
really should start investing in mobile games, to be honest with you.
That too. Mobile's huge.
Like I said, I've been saying it for a minute. Mobile is the wave. I play a lot of mobile games, and it's definitely the wave.
So I do
that
too.
shit'll get you in trouble, man. You know, you sit down like, I got 5 minutes while I'm waiting.
Right.
Man,
2 hours.
2 hours.
That's how it is when I play Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle. Man, I lose track of time.
Like Dokkan Battle, One Piece Treasure Cruise, Soul Hunters, like all these games, bro. Like them hoes just be, and I be switching. And then I just downloaded a new joint that's Tekken, and it's literally Tekken, but with cars. It's like Dokkan, but with Tekken. That hoe is crazy. Like they got some crazy ass mobile games. And Montana, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, come on, man. Come on, man. And Sony, you offering to hire people from the Fable studio. Worry about your own shit, because you just closed one of your goddamn studios.
Right.
I would love to see
Microsoft
pick them up because you wanted to.
But that's not a bad look though.
It's not,
Like,
but just to be petty.
I actually like the franchise Fable, so it's actually
Yeah.
if they continue it, it's actually amazing.
All right, let's do outros. Before we do outros, we are streaming on Prophecy's
Right
channel.
now. Right now.
We about like
Ricky,
as
you
soon as we
streaming?
get off of here, we playing 2K Pro M.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream.
Ricky's gonna stream. Abel, you gonna join us?
I might eat dinner and then come on.
All right,
So.
I know it's your birthday night. You gotta spend some time with the wife. All right, so hey yo, Ricky, didn't you have one of those the other day?
That's why I had to do it because you made fun of me. You and Prof made fun of me when I was like you.
Nigga did.
Yo, we could do some DJ skits too.
Right. All right, Visions outro.
Thanks for having me on, guys. It was fun. Hopefully, I could come back sometime in the future.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, it was super fun.
All right, Barry.
Man, I'm never coming back to this. This is trash. I know.
Damn.
It's like, no.
Damn,
But thanks, man. This is my second time. I really appreciate you guys having me on here one more again. If you don't mind, go ahead and follow my gaming Twitter channel.
In the description.
Gaming channel is coming. I could put it in the description. How
I already put it in there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, man. Show love, 3MG Nation.
All right.
Hey.
Abel.
All right. Thank you guys for coming through, and thank you guys for liking the video and spreading the love, letting them know that we're out here talking games and having fun. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes, and hopefully I'll see you guys later on if I stream tonight or whatever. So thank you guys again, and shout out to my 3MG boys. Shout out to our guests, Visions and Barry. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming on, and see you guys next week.
All right. Ricky, the L giver of the day. Go ahead.
Yo, shout out to Chase for holding these L's. Just want to say everybody have a good night. Well, actually, no. Stay for the stream. Prof is streaming. I'm streaming.
Yeah.
For now, so make sure y'all hit up Prof streaming. I believe Abel might get back on stream as well. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have all the links in the description for y'all. So have a good one. And thanks, Barry and Visions, for being here.
Yes,
so
sir.
Let's get it on.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, you come to me last year. That was so embarrassing.
Yo, man.
Saying shout outs to my little brother today, my little brother's birthday, and then somebody else.
Hey.
Comment section. I don't know who.
Hey, happy birthday. All right.
So yeah, we streaming right now.
Right now.
Yes, guys, please get the links for real. Go through and support.
We probably need at least 2 people because it's just me, Ricky, and Chase.
I have somebody.
We need big man. We need pause. We need big
I'm
man.
bringing up.
Big man, he scrapes cakes exposed.
Yo, man.
Scrape the palace exposed. All right,
So let's get it.
All right. All right, we'll see y'all next Wednesday, 6:30 new time. I know it's going to take some getting used to, but come to the stream, though.